Okay, just in case this works out, let's make some record of it. I had 8 of these in the refrigerator. This is the last one. It's the smallest one, actually. And they're starting to get a little color to them, so I thought, well, okay, it's time to do something with these mushrooms, but what remains to be seen? Okay, Coco, I'm getting an idea here. Mushrooms goes great in scrambled eggs. So my thought process is being pushed towards maybe a carbonara with mushrooms instead of bacon. I do have a little bit of that nice Norcia sausage. Okay, it's coming together here. Okay, well, I'm thinking here, I'm going to cook these mushrooms in a little bit of olive oil till they sizzle down and release their juice. Okay, after a couple minutes on fairly low heat here, I'm using my small burner. I should probably use a bigger burner for this. But they just feel dry. They're not sticking to the pan, but it doesn't feel like I got any action going on underneath. So I'm going to put on a little bit more oil here to get the heat conductivity up. And I'm just using all sunflower oil instead of, if you're just frying some onions and you intend to pour off the water that comes out of them, that just seems to me like a waste of good olive oil. So just coat them up with some sunflower oil here and let them cook. And I've been told, pour that water off. It's no good. I don't know. I've used it before cooking, but these people's taste is a lot more sophisticated and it might come out better. So I'm going to listen to them. And we're still not too far into this. I'm just going to stick with the low heat here for 2 reasons. Just to keep an eye on it. And second, to give me some time to think, because I don't know how this is going to come together here yet. As I said, I'm thinking about like some cousin of pasta carbonara. You little booger. You rotten, frisky mushroom. Okay. Some cousin of pasta carbonara, but using mushrooms. I think that might be too much of a distant cousin, though. And I do have some sausage in the refrigerator. So let's keep mulling this over and how to put it together so it comes together okay at the end. Okay, now we're starting to get some fluid out of the onions here. There's bubbling going on down there. And I don't think I want to boil that away. I think I want to pour it off, as they say. In any case, I'm just going to keep it going low here. And let them continue to cook down here while I think about the big picture on this crazy dish. Okay, I've got enough liquid here that I think I'm going to try to get rid of some. So we can keep, and then maybe add more olive oil to reduce these onions too. Or to cook them. Okay, here we are with the liquid pulled off. A little bit more oil going in. And let's just let them let's just see how much comes out this go around. Give about 5 minutes at this temperature. Check them, maybe 10 minutes, and just see. Okay, so we've got a very nice bunch of mushrooms here, and they're coming along. I think they could be used here at any point or stopped. This cooking could be stopped. There's a little bit of browning we get on some of them, like this thing here going on there. I don't know if that's good or bad. I really just don't know. I don't want to cook them down to nothing or make them crispy, certainly. You want it to be. So I think I'm going to call them done and take note of this. Okay, about this time, I think this recipe's, it's either going to be awesome or it's going off the rails. I don't know. But I'm thinking these 3 guys this is the Norcia sausage. It's so good. And I'm thinking maybe half an onion. And this red pepper here, it's still nice and firm. I've been saving this until last because it was the most beautiful pepper in this package. You know, in this package I got 4 peppers, nice. One was orange, yellow, 2 red ones. But this one's the nice one. And I'm half thinking about roasting this son of a gun instead of just frying it. I'm on the fence here. Okay, we'll see in a minute. Well, I was cutting this pepper up, thinking, yes, I am going to roast it, and I am. I'm going to make it roasted before it goes in with the sausage and the onion here. But I just thought this was such a beautiful view of the damn thing. You know, there's the seeds at the top and the long string of placentas, which all have to come out, and the top chopped off. You know, the seeds are where the heat is, and the placenta there. Now, this is a sweet pepper. It has no heat. It's just a good, yummy, yum, yum, yum pepper. But, I don't know, nice view. So I'm just going to, if I had a third hand, I'd grab that from the top there at the seed pod and just, you know, take the seeds out. But I'm going to have to turn off the video here and move on. And okay, here we go, cleaned out. And I've been working with a microwave that has a roasting element in it. I think you could do this exact same thing with a toaster oven. But instead of splitting it in half, I'm just going to roast it like this. Split one side and sort of fold it out on itself there. And we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, and it's going to take some time to roast. But I think it's going to be worth the investment. So in the meantime, we'll deal with this onion and that sausage back there. Okay, that's how it's going into roast. Just trying to keep things simple. There's an element up above here, a heating element that provides radiant heat onto this guy. And I am going to go with pure radiant heat. And no, it's too much. I'm gonna go 15 minutes here and see what happens. Then we can hit it again. Okay, buddy, do your thing. Okay, this situation is telling me something about these onions. It's getting a little bit brown down here at the root and up here where the sprout's gonna come out. So what are you gonna do? I'm just gonna cut that all out, mince it up, and cook it with that sausage. Okay, so I'm not sure if I like how this is going or not. Usually when I've seen roasted peppers, you know, the skin turns black. There's a lot of radiant heat. Now the skin on top here, can you see? It's a little bit orangish, so I think the peppers are roasting, but are they roasting at the right rate? I don't know. What I'm going to do, though, I've got 5 minutes left in this. I had this on for 15 minutes. I'm gonna put them on top of a plate on top of a bowl. Now the bowl is bone china. The plate is, I forget what brand it is. It's something made in Italy. It's probably okay. What do we got there? Lognana, something like that. So we're gonna see if the plate will handle this kind of temperature. Just to put those peppers a little bit closer to the the source of heat here. And what I think another problem with my arrangement might be that the peppers go in and out of the highly radiant zone. So it might be better to just do these in the oven, but the oven uses so much electricity. You know, if you could use a little device like this, I do think your toaster oven's the way to go. But that's a whole thing that's got to be experimented with and tried and tried and tried. Okay, so I suspect with a minute and a half to go that we're okay here. It's roasting. It's not getting that bubbly black skin peeling look that you like, but we'll see how the skin peels. So I'm going to start my garlic and onions. Not garlic, sausage and onions. I'm not going to worry about garlic in this tonight. I might throw some in, I don't know. But this is going to go on one of the medium burners. And as I've said before, I'm gravitating towards, I mean, you know, keep an open mind, but I'm gravitating towards the idea of just putting the garlic or the onions, the onion family, in with the sausage or whatever, and just cooking them all together, because you know it's just so easy to overdo. You know, the key thing here is the whole idea that there's different sizes of pieces, and this oil is going in just to. And actually, I probably should use sunflower oil for that, because it's a frying process, and I think the real beauty, you know, the essence of the extra virgin olive oil kind of might be lost when you start to use it to fry things in it. It's just, I really think the Evo is more for cold salads and things like that, and the next step down is more appropriate, or even the the sunflower oil, as I've done here. No, actually I did use Evo here. I should have used sunflower oil though, I think. Okay, meanwhile, over here we have 15 minutes on this pepper. Oh, that's it. Oh, and the smell is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Okay, so it's steaming. It's getting hot. It's not really roasting. Roasting is a higher temperature process. So I'm going to put a bowl in here, and you'll have to come up with your own arrangement. And the time and so forth that's required is going to vary totally with the hardware you got. But I'm just going to get it up here a little bit closer to the heating element. And, oops, whoa, I gotta stop that. I want to make sure that this is on the mode that only uses that element. And I'm going to give it, I don't think it's going to take that long. Let's try 5 minutes and take a look. Here we go. Just a couple inches higher. When you're talking about radiant heat, I don't know if you can see that heating element up there. Walk the light from above here. It's hard to see through the microwave screen. There's a heating element up there. It'll get red hot. Radiant heat is a type of heat that's very important. Radiant, convective, and what's the other one I forget? Conductive heat. Are the three main types of heat. The only three types of heat transfer that humanity even knows about. But as that radiant heat beats down like the sun on the earth, on these, they will eventually turn black and peel and bubble, and that helps the skin come off. So it's pretty important. But it's also important that that be done in conjunction with a nice roasting of the peppers. And roasting is not boiling, it's, you know, the temperature that things cook at is very important. So, just judging by the smell, I think the peppers are cooking very nicely. I'll give it a couple more minutes here. But now, I'm going to go back here because I've got to tend to these onions and the sausage. And I see a couple little brown bits here and there. Not too much, but enough to be of concern. I'm going to break up this meat a little bit, because, you know, the more small and consistent the pieces are, the closer the onion size, the more it's going to cook nicely. But that's the way we can get the sausage here. And this is Norcia sausage. It's not necessarily required to do what we're doing here, but it is a very good way to go. And I'm going to put a little bit more sunflower oil in there. Just throw around a splash, because that keeps things in a certain temperature boiling point of the oil. And okay, let me poke at this a while and I'll get back to you here. Okay, the timer timed out. So really, the pepper has not got that black, crusty look on the skin that everybody goes for, but I'm not so sure that that's necessary. Let's see how the skin peels off. I'm smelling, it does have that beautiful roasted pepper smell. Okay, so I've done a little bit of a test here. The plate has been subjected to that amount of radiant heat from that distance for a certain amount of time. This is folded under, but it's all wrinkled up on here, and I kind of think it might start to peel off here pretty soon. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to get this thing to all peel off of here in one go. It's a little bit hot now, but I think I can risk touching it. Sometimes a little thermal shock will help with this sort of thing. But my feeling is that it's not quite ready to peel off nicely. And so, let me give it more time quickly here before we lose our heat. Okay, and just for, as they say, shits and grins. I have no idea where the expression came from, but it is an expression. I'm going to put a shallot in with my onions and sausage for some silly reasons. These are cooked, but I'm going to cook the shallots a little bit less this time. Just to try to see if more comes through from them. Okay, so even though our peppers are not getting that crusty black thing that indicates the skin's going to peel right off, I'm going to put on the pasta. Water at least. Put on the pasta water to get things going here because, well, I do think it's all going to come together okay. So, let's get the pasta water going, and I've chopped up I keep calling them shallots, scallions. I don't know why. I just do. I think it's a dyslexic thing I've got. But tonight for the pasta, I'm going to go with rumo. Lavorazione. You have to look that up. Spaghettini number 2. And I don't know why I'm going to go with this particular spaghetti. I'm going to cook about maybe half this package. And it feels... it's a pretty round feel to it. But looking closely at it, come on, focus, focus, focus. Focus there. It's focusing on other things. It does have a little bit of a scaly appearance. I'm pretty sure that this particular pasta is bronze cut pasta, which is, has its applications. But Barilla, they say, is fantastic for many things. This soaks up sauces and flavors, and this particular pasta is going to get a lot more flavor than than we realize from these peppers and this Norcia sausage, the onions and the scallions, and things that have yet to be revealed. Actually, it's the things that have yet to be, I don't know. I got a couple of goofy ideas still floating around at this late stage for this pasta. So we'll see. Okay, things are still coming together very nicely. Let me reveal a little surprise. This is going to have a tomato added. We're ready to cook the pasta yet, which is fine because we've got at least 10 minutes here until our peppers are roasted, and then I've got to skin them and prepare them, and that's what takes time. And here I'm just setting to the side my sausage and onions, And over here, I've got my, I keep wanting to say scallions, but they're not scallions. They're, oh damn it. That's a problem. If you have a little dyslexia, you mess things up. It's, shallots. Shallots, yes. Scallions, shallots. So, yeah. It's coming together here. It is coming together. Okay, judging by the aroma and the sort of roasted spots here, the burnt spots on the skin, I think this might come off okay. Okay, this is, I wish I had a videographer here, because look how nicely all of this skin is coming off of the roasted pepper. Steaming hot. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. These sweet roasted peppers. And okay, I'm going to have to stop here. I'll just use my knife a little bit to pull the pepper down off the skin. But I'm certain this is going to go very well. Okay, I have not confirmed this through some scientifically validated process, but these peppers are roasted and steaming and hot and nice, and they have the right smell. And there's the shallots, which can go in with this sauce, and my water is actually boiling, so it's all going to come together rather quickly. So let's put the pasta in the water. Okay, so they say a handful. I suppose it depends how big your hands are, but this pasta is going in that water. And let's just soak that in there. It'll be done there pretty soon. Rumo. So we'll try to remember that. Ah, there we go. We're all in there now. What was that? 15 seconds maybe. And everybody's in the water cooking. Now we have to turn up the heat here again on the sausage and onions. Get that going. Okay. And we put our pasta, or our shallots. And then we'll put on our peppers. Okay, the shallots go in. Okay, so just work around a little bit while the pasta cooks. Okay, so these peppers, excuse me, I'm doing this one-handed, so I can't hold down my cutting board. Just pepper, it's a single pepper. It's going to split open, seeds removed, and roasted, and the skin removed. And the smell is fantastic. Oh, sweet peppers are just unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's one of those things that I thought were horrible as a kid, but I kept my mind open somehow. And so I'm going to dice this up. And just as soon as these shallots look reasonable, this is all going to get heated up. It's not going to anything other than get anything other than heated up, reheated, because I got it ahead of my pasta and everything else. So the timing is the essence of cooking, and mine's not perfect. Okay, we're getting ready to kick things up a little bit. So I'm going to add the peppers, which you've seen were nicely roasted. Oh, they're sticking to my cutting board. Come on there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good extraction. Pretty good efficiency. Well, let's just get these last little few bits of pepper. Roasted, peeled, and they're so sweet and good into the pork and onion situation there. I'm looking for my, there it is. Excuse me, I have to reach back to him, right? All right, get this little spatula, shake things around a little bit. I'm looking around here. There's only one other thing that has to go into this. Actually two, and one's a surprise. One, of course, is tomato sauce. But the other one is, oh, never mind. This is just too much. It's too much. It's absolutely too much. I forgot how I started off with this, which was with these mushrooms. A lot of these mushrooms. So this whole situation here, a little bit of pork just for the fat, and Norcia sausage. I shouldn't call it pork. It's not pork anymore. It's Norcia sausage. It's gone to a higher level. So, the roasted peppers, the mushrooms, the onions, the sausage, and the little bit of, I don't think it's even worth it to put in the, I keep wanting to say scallions. That's my brain, how it works. They're not scallions. They're, what were they? Too much. It's too much right now. Okay, that's going to be good. Let's get ready to make the, put on the tomato portion of this, and to feel the pasta. There's a lot more sauce I need for this pasta. Oh, yeah. It's not quite ready. Doesn't quite feel good when you stir it. It's resisting too much. Okay, and then the next step in adding the sauce is to put water in the sauce. You see how diluted that looks? And that is just to get the last bit of sauce out of the jar, just to be efficient, economical, you know, environmentally conscious. And then we're going to stir this around a little bit. And actually, I'm still debating whether or not to take this final step. After this, oh, it does smell good. That's a sauce. That is a sauce. Let's check our pasta. Yes, I put my spatula in here. Might be good. That's starting to show some signs of being decently cooked. So what I'm going to do is pick up a piece of that. Where's my tweezers? There's some tweezers here someplace, which are very good for picking up pasta. The hell are they? Interessante. Well, I picked them up with something. I picked it up with something else here. The tweezers will turn up. Let's go to the fork. Well, that's starting to feel very good. Very good. Yeah, I can tell this is done. That's done. Okay, let's move it over here to the pan. Drain it. Okay, I found my tweezers. A little bit too late, but I'm not even gonna taste this. I can see. It's very good. It's a very good stage. So into the sauce it goes. That is a lot of sauce for the amount of pasta, which is fantastic. I think that's going to really help it stay in the refrigerator, because you know, if there's too much, pasta the second day is a fantastic thing. So let's just you know, mix it over a little bit here, turn it over a little bit. Oh, look at those mushrooms, those roasted peppers, some onion in there, not too much, just enough. You don't want that to overpower the mushrooms and the peppers, because you know, those are subtle, wonderful flavors. All right. Okay, so I think here we've got going is a pretty good pasta. It smells so good. That's a good sign. Let's let it cook a little bit. It can't hurt. All the time with these flavors mixing, getting friendly, as my wife and I like to say. Getting friendly is a good thing. So it's bubbling away, bubbling away, bubbling away, and we're gonna let it go that way for a little bit. Oh, look at that. Oh man. Oh yeah. Okay, we have a good dinner tonight. Look at those. Oh, I know exactly how those wonderful sweet red peppers are going to taste. I don't know how the mushrooms are going to be, though. I didn't think they were quite where they ought to be. But we'll see how that works into it. Oh, okay, let's try this. Okay, I'm starting to learn some things. To scoop up some pasta with a nice ladle, I'm sure these are standard sized, and use your tweezers here to twist the pasta up to form up a nice pile of pasta, and then grab some of this from here and put it on top. That looks beautiful. And I don't see anything wrong with that. Maybe cheese? I don't know, I'm gonna think about that. Okay, here we are. It's not what I started out to do. I had this thing in mind, this sort of carbonara, a distant cousin of carbonara. But I think what I ended up with here is, I don't know what. It's got the peppers. You know, it's got the peppers, it's got the onions, the vegetables. Still has the sausage, which is good. That's pretty damn good pasta. Holy hell. Not sure exactly what I just did here. I'm gonna have to go back and review the video, but the pepper taste, the roasted pepper taste is sublime. It is good. It's very good. The roasted peppers with the sausage, you know, there's those two kind of pointed against each other. Whatever they're doing there is pretty good. Now this bite here is just pasta with the sauce around it. None of the actual pieces of sausage or vegetable or whatever. Okay. This is one, you know, I hits and misses. Some of them are better than others, but this is something else. So I like it. And the reason I'm making all these comments, I'm sorry, it's just to remind myself if I ever do go back and look at these videos, that this was a good one. So what do we do here? Oh, can't forget the mushrooms. Okay. And they have shared and absorbed flavors, the mushrooms. And they're pretty good. There's actually quite a bit of mushrooms in here. And I'm just going to spear some of them up here. And the pepper taste is very nice. I'm going to pick out some peppers. Okay. Now remember, think back. I roasted these. How you roast them is going to be totally different than how I roasted them. The roasting has to be in the context of whatever equipment you have available, whatever sort of an oven or cooking arrangement you have. But you can roast them. You know, your time and your so forth might vary a little bit, but you have to get them to the point where they give off that certain smell, and that's never going to come over any YouTube video, obviously, the smell. But you know, the look, I think you'll sense it. When you try to cook these peppers. Oh, that's a bit of pasta there. That needs cheese. Look at this. And I'm sorry for using the American way with the spoon. That's what we do. That's a bit of pasta. Heaven. It's heaven. Let's scoop up some of these mushrooms and peppers here from the bottom of the bowl. See how they are just on their own. Mushrooms and peppers. Yeah. You know, grow some stuff, grow some ingredients, and cook them up. Okay, I think it's enough. What else can I say about this? It's good. Excuse me for going on too long. I'm just enjoying this, so. Look, make stuff. Make it, remake it, make it again. Make it 1,000 times until you feel very, very good about it. And enjoy it. Bon appetit.